Chula Vista fans? We're over here at Victory Christian Academy with our victorious and undefeated, soon-to-be #1 in the country, Chula Vista Suns. I'm over here with number 0, the Big O, our big three-point sniper. What's going on? We gotta do it again? Just kidding. All right, we're over here with JAMANI Spencer. JAMANI, holy crap, dude. We knew that after the beating that we gave them last Saturday, they were going to come in hungry. They were going to come in with fire, and they did that. They kept up with us the entire game, bro. First off, what can you contribute to that? And then we'll talk about what can you contribute to us taking over in the later quarters.
Yeah, my man Dre, over there on the Nova Stars, man, number 10, is a killer, absolute killer. All respect to him, great player. He was the difference between last game and this game. But you know, we're a whole bunch of dogs like always. We always got guys that are playing hard, want to play together. We got big names like the Hezzy God, carry us a little bit on the offensive end. But you know, got it done.
Yeah, dang right we did. And you were hitting your threes too. How are you feeling out behind the stripe, baby?
I'm blessed. Finally got one to fall, you know? Exactly.
Yes, you did. I played your song at least 5 or 6 times. So, dude, what does it feel knowing that after tonight you could possibly be #1 in the freaking country in the ABA?
It's awesome, man. Hey, we put in a lot of work. We've been practicing, coming along. I drove 4 hours to be here for this game, so it's a commitment, and we're committed to it, so we love to see it pay off.
To steal a phrase from the Las Vegas Raiders, committed to excellence. This guy is excellent. JAMANI Spencer. We got it, baby. Let's do it. All right, we're here at Victory Christian Academy out in Chula Vista right now with our victorious and undefeated Chula Vista Suns. I'm hanging out with big number 20, KC himself, Kevin Cleveland. KC, you were the newer guy on the team last week. How'd you feel going into this week, man?
I try to bring the same thing as last week, just coming with a lot of energy and play defense and just keep the hard work.
Yeah, and you were showing it, man. These guys, I saw you on defense. You were getting in there, man. These guys came in hungry. What did you guys do to change the pace in the third quarter?
I just try to match the intensity. A lot of those guys was talking, so we just wanted to play our game and just stick with the game plan.
Speaking of game plan, I got to talk to you about what is it like to have a game stopped for unfortunate reasons that we had with the fight and having the game called. I mean, who knows what could have happened, right?
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes you just got to play through it and just keep your head and just don't even worry about those other things.
Hey, KC, after tonight, we could be #1 in the country. How does that feel, man?
It always feels good to be #1, but you got to keep working. You can't never settle.
Never settle. We never settle. We're going for the #1, baby. KC, Kevin Cleveland. Thank you, brother. All right, we're over here at Victory Christian Academy at Chula Vista with the victorious Chula Vista Suns, the undefeated victorious Chula Vista Suns. We got the owner, the man, the myth, the legend, Easy E, Eric Brown. Eric, first off, dude, we crushed these guys last week. They came in this week. They brought in some ringers at Andre Wynn, man. That guy was beasting, and they kept up with us for about 2.5 to 3 quarters, man. How do you feel we changed the momentum going from the third into the fourth?
We just locked in. I feel like sometimes we play to the level of our competition, so we play around a little bit, which we need to stop because, as you can see, they got close for a second, but then we turned it back in. You notice we made a couple subs for some energy and it ended up taking us over the top. So overall, we played well. Oh,
we played great, and you know, JAMANI was on fire tonight. You know, he was struggling a couple games ago. He stepped up. He got the 3 going. Manny was on fire. Hezzy was being Hezzy. We can't talk to you and not talk about the fight, man. The fight was crazy. What is it? First off, you're a former player. What is it like to end a game due to a fight and a forfeit?
It's just testosterone going. Guys are upset that they're losing, or they're upset they're not getting calls or getting banged around. It happens. It's grown men. It won't happen again, though. That was pretty ugly. We apologize to all our fans, everybody on that was watching us. We apologize from the Chula Vista Suns.
Yeah, we're trying to be as family-friendly here as we can. Speaking of family-friendly, you know, we're getting ready to do charity. You guys were on the news. You want to talk about that really quick?
Yeah, so we got Segment, we got Ray Got Skills with us on Instagram. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. His name's Raymond Williams. He's our media guy and slash marketing guy. So we got a lot of stuff in place that we're about to do. This Wednesday we got, it looks like we're going to be doing some type of charity event. So stay tuned. We're going to be posting that. Other than that, we just ticking along, man, trying to get things situated and get figured out.
Hey, Easy E, after tonight, we could be #1 in the country, man. How does that feel?
I mean, if Chicago lost, we are #1, and it feels good. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we'll see. The man, the myth, the legend, Eric Brown, baby, undefeated Chula Vista Suns owner. Don't leave me hanging. Yes, sir. All right, we're here at Victory Christian Academy out in Chula Vista with our victorious, undefeated Chula Vista Suns. And I got the man, the myth, the legend, big number 4, the Hezzy God, Ryan Carter. Hezzy, they were bowing down to you today, bro. Your threes were falling. We didn't get that half court, but it's all good. You're still the showman. You came in. You absolutely killed it. We knew that these guys were going to come in hungry. We crushed them last Saturday. They brought in a couple ringers. They came in hungry. They came in tough. After the third quarter, we ran away with it. You being one of our captains, how do you feel that that happened?
We ran away with it because we just got a little bit more aggressive. We started to get stops. We started to get out on the break and run. JAMANI started to get going a little bit more. And we started to play together. On the defensive end, Marcus Bell is a catalyst. You literally can make a mistake and he'll cover for you. So it's great having somebody like that, you know, defending the basket for you. But overall, man, I just love these guys because no matter what happens during the course of the game, we don't get down. We just continue to fight. We could be down 20 and win by 40, you know, and that's what I love about these guys.
Absolutely. Like JAMANI said, we're a bunch of dogs here. We do what we got to do. You know, I want to talk to you. We talked about Easy E about it already. Sean Lathan, ladies and gentlemen, Sean Lathan. You guys were on the news this week, Hezzy. You want to talk a little bit about that, how that felt, and just the vibe that you had going into Good Morning San Diego?
The vibe for the news was amazing. Just to have the guys here and see that we got support from San Diego, and to know that there's not a professional team in San Diego for people to root for gives us an opportunity to provide that for them. And I appreciate KUSI for just having us and allowing us to provide that platform for us. So it was great.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And you got to make little kids' dreams come true. You got to sign some autographs today. How did that feel?
It feels good. It's always a humbling experience knowing, like, 2 years ago, I was just a guy playing basketball, trying to get somewhere into like a household name. So I'm grateful every day for it, humble about it. I may not play like I'm humble about it, but I definitely am grateful and humble for the opportunities that's been presented, for real.
Hezzy, we love your aggression, brother, and I know it was getting crazy out there. You had to play peacekeeper at some points. I know you get a little aggressive, but we like that about you. Can you talk to us a little bit about the chippiness that was getting towards the end there?
Just towards the end, the chippiness kind of came from the referees, allowing them to, like, you know, foul us a little harder than we were able to foul them. And so after a while, you know, as a kid, you keep getting beat up at school, you get fed up after a while, and you either call your big brother or, you know, find a way to manipulate the guy who's been beating you up. And so we just kind of got fed up with getting beat up and not really playing them that way, you know.
Last thing, Hezzy. With this victory today, if Chicago went down, we're #1 in the country. How does that feel?
It feels great, bro, to know that just a bunch of guys who like each other and enjoy the game of basketball could come together and do something special, like be the #1 ABA team in the country. That's big considering it's hundreds of teams out there, so that's major.
Hundreds of teams. We got one of the best, if not the best. The Hezzy God, Ryan Carter. Thank you so much, Hezzy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. All right, we're here at Victory Christian Academy in Chula Vista with your victorious, undefeated Chula Vista Suns. I got the man right here, the coach, the head coach, the guy who runs the madness right here, Coach Richardson. Coach Richardson, man, it was nuts tonight. We beat these guys really hard on Saturday, like 30 points, I think, or whatever. They came back hungry. Antoine Wynn was on fire tonight, but going towards the third quarter, we just ran away with it. What can you attribute to that without saying defense?
Well, honestly, that's where it comes from. But I think after we finally shot them out that 2-3 zone, so it kind of opened up the floor. Like, I mean, individually, our guards are almost impossible to guard. So once we shoot you out of that and those shots start falling, I mean, we're able to take away with it. But yeah, defense did help. I mean, we got a couple 3-Ds and start actually closing out a little bit. So game wrapped up the way we needed to wrap up.
I'm just giving you crap, Coach. You know I got you. It was an awesome game. It got really chippy. You had to play referee many times. What was that like, and what was going on?
The game is the game, man. It comes with it. Like, you just try your best and communicate to the refs that, hey, some things have to get called, or this is going to get real dangerous. And, you know, at the end, some people, you know, elbows were thrown a little bit. But, I mean, at the end of the day, basketball is a game, a little bit of emotion. We good. Still came with a dub. I'm not worried.
Yes, sir. 7-0. Well, you just said it right now. We came out with the dub. We're 7-0. Came in at number 2. If Chicago went down, we are number 1 in the country. What does that feel like for you?
It feels great. Everybody want to be number 1. Is the key now is just to hold on to it. I don't want to be number 1 for 1 week. So we got to keep that moving in. That's the new goal. Because after you reach one goal, you got to reach another one. Like you keep stepping up until we win a championship, and that's what this team is looking for. I really don't give a damn about no rankings. As long as we win a championship, then we're good.
You're here, and we're chasing that ring. We're going for that number 1 spot. Coach Richardson, Chula Vista Suns, undefeated Chula Vista Suns. Thank you, Coach. All right, we're here at Victory Christian Academy out in Chula Vista with the victorious, undefeated Chula Vista Suns. I'm here with one of the main captains, Manny, Puerto Rico, woo woo, Puerto Rico, woo woo, Perez. Manny, bro, your shots were falling tonight, brother. What was going on there?
My teammates gave me great looks, good opportunities, and I had a good warm-up today, so I had a feeling that today would probably be a good night for me.
And speaking of a good night, you know, we crushed these guys last time we played them by like 30 or whatever it was. They came in hungry. They brought in a couple ringers, and they stuck with us, man, to like the third quarter. What can you attribute, being one of the captains, what can you attribute to us getting away from that?
Well, they had a solid game plan. They came out with a lot of energy. They tried to come out in the zone, which gave us a little bit of trouble. But once we were able to move the ball and share it and find people in the right spots, we were able to go ahead and get them up out of that. Second half, we just turned it up. That's all it is.
Yeah, we turned it up hot, 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 because, you know, we are the Chula Vista Suns, black and orange fire, baby. And speaking of fire, man, was it nuts. I think this is one of the craziest games we've had this whole season. You weren't in the fight, but you played referee a couple times. What was going on out there, and what did you need to do to, you know, keep control out there?
Well, it was just, you know, a little bit going back and forth, a little jibber-jabber, and then it's just, you know, after so long when you're a bigger team and you don't get the kind of calls that the other team is getting, it starts to get to your head, and sometimes you lose your composure. And that's what happened at that moment. You know, we had a little mental letdown right there, but at the end of the day, we rallied together and, you know, stuck through it.
Absolutely. Pulled out that dub, 7-0. Last thing, Manny, if Chicago lost today, we are ranked number 1 in the country. How does that feel?
Oh, it's a great feeling. It's a great, great feeling. We work very hard. We push each other every single game. We try to stick together. And everything's starting to flow right now. So, you know, things couldn't happen at a better time for us. Looking forward to the rest of our schedule. We got some tough competitors coming up, and we're looking forward to the challenge. Finally, you know, we're going to get into the swing of things where we're playing different teams and not playing the same team a couple times in a row. So now we get to really test ourselves. But at the end of the day, we're up for any challenge, and we're going to bring the smoke to everybody.
Yeah, that challenge is going to be staying up top of those rankings and chasing that chip, baby. Manny, Puerto Rico, Perez. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.